Have you ever wondered what makes India truly special? Is it the majestic Himalayas, the sacred rivers, the ancient wisdom of our sages, or the rich culture that has inspired the world for thousands of years? Today, we will explore a beautiful patriotic poem, Bharat Our Land, by the great poet Subramania Bharati. This poem is not just a praise of India's natural beauty. It is an ode to India's glorious cultural heritage, spiritual wisdom, history, music, and knowledge. Let's dive into this inspiring poem and discover why Bharati believed that Bharat is truly incomparable. A montage reveals the Himalayas, the Ganga, ancient temples, graceful dancers, and our tricolor, India's spirit in motion. Subramania Bharati, 1882-1921, was one of India's greatest poets, freedom fighters, journalists, and social reformers. He is popularly known as Mahakavi Bharati, meaning the great poet. He wrote powerful poems about patriotism, freedom, equality, women's empowerment, India's cultural greatness. His poetry inspired countless Indians during the struggle for independence. Even today, his poems continue to fill readers with pride and hope. This poem is an ode. An ode is a poem that expresses admiration and praise for a person, place, thing, or idea. In this poem, Bharati praises India, our Bharat Mata, and her glorious heritage.
The mighty Himavant is ours. There's no equal anywhere on earth. The generous Ganga is ours. Which other river can match her grace? The sacred Upanishads are ours. What scriptures else to name with them? This sunny golden land is ours. She's peerless, let's praise her. Gallant warriors have lived here. Many a sage has sanctified this land. The divinest music has been heard here, and here all auspicious things are found. Here Brahma knowledge has taken root, and the Buddha preached his Dhamma here. Of hoary antiquity is Bharat. She's peerless, let's praise her.
Why is the poem called Bharat Our Land? The title immediately establishes a sense of ownership and belonging. The word our creates unity among all Indians. The poet reminds us that Bharat is not merely a geographical territory. It is our history, our culture, our wisdom, our heritage, our responsibility. The title reflects pride, affection, and reverence for India. Line 1. The mighty Himavant is ours. Vocabulary mighty, powerful Himavant. Himalayas explanation. The poet proudly says that the majestic Himalayas belong to India. The Himalayas symbolize strength, grandeur, protection for centuries. They have guarded India's northern borders. Figurative language, personification. The Himalayas appear as a mighty protector. Line 2. There's no equal anywhere on earth. Explanation. The poet believes that no mountain range in the world can match the greatness of the Himalayas. This shows his immense pride in India. Literary device, hyperbole. An intentional exaggeration used to express admiration. The generous Ganga is ours. Generous means giving freely. Ganga means river Ganges. The Ganga nourishes millions of people. It provides water, agriculture, livelihood, spiritual inspiration. The poet calls it generous because it gives endlessly. Personification. The river is described as a kind and giving person. Which other river can match her grace? The poet asks a rhetorical question. He feels that no river in the world equals the beauty and sacredness of the Ganga. Rhetorical question, asked for emphasis rather than an answer. And the sacred Upanishads are ours. Sacred Gans is holy. Upanishads, ancient Indian philosophical texts. The Upanishads contain profound spiritual wisdom about life, reality, the soul, and the universe. The poet is proud that these texts originated in India. What scriptures else to name with them? The poet suggests that few scriptures can equal the depth and wisdom of the Upanishads. This highlights India's intellectual and spiritual heritage. This sunny golden land is ours. The poet describes India as a bright and prosperous land. Golden symbolizes wealth, fertility, prosperity, cultural richness. She's peerless. Let's praise her. Peerless means without equal. India is incomparable in the poet's eyes. He calls upon everyone to celebrate and honor the nation. Literary device, personification, India is presented as a beloved mother. Line 1. Gallant warriors have lived here. Vocabulary. Gallant, our brave and courageous explanation. India has produced many heroic warriors who protected the nation and upheld noble values. Examples may include Maharana Pratap, Chhatrapati, Shivaji, Maharaj, Rani, Lakshmibai. Line 2. Many a sage has sanctified this land. Vocabulary. Sage, unwise spiritual teacher, sanctified, made holy explanation. India has been home to many saints and sages whose teachings enriched society. Their wisdom made the land spiritually significant. Line 3. The divinest music has been heard here. Vocabulary. Divinest, most heavenly explanation. India possesses a rich tradition of classical music and artistic excellence. Music is viewed as a pathway to spiritual experience. Line 4. And here, all auspicious things are found. Vocabulary. Auspicious, favorable and blessed explanation. The poet believes India possesses everything necessary for a noble and meaningful life. Knowledge, art, spirituality, virtue. Line 1. Here, Brahma knowledge has taken root. Vocabulary. Brahma knowledge, supreme spiritual wisdom. Explanation. India is portrayed as the birthplace of profound philosophical understanding. Many spiritual traditions emerged and flourished here. Line 2. And the Buddha preached his Dhamma here. Vocabulary. Dhamma, Buddha's teachings. Explanation. The poet reminds us that Buddha spread his message of peace, compassion, non-violence from Indian soil. This reflects India's contribution to world civilization. Line 3. Of hoary antiquity is Bharat. Vocabulary. Hoary, very old antiquity, ancient times. Explanation. India is one of the world's oldest civilizations. Its history stretches back thousands of years. Line 4. She's peerless. Let's praise her. Explanation. The poem ends with a celebration of India's unmatched greatness. The poet invites everyone to take pride in their heritage. Structure. 1. Continuous ode. 3. Thematic sections. Repetition creates emphasis. Techniques used. 1. Personification. Ganga is generous. Bharat is praised like a mother. 2. Hyperbole. No equal anywhere on earth. 3. Rhetorical questions. Which other river can match her grace? 4. Imagery creates vivid pictures of mountains, rivers, scriptures, music, ancient civilization. 5. Repetition. She's peerless. Let's praise her. This reinforces patriotism. Imagine standing atop the Himalayas. The Ganga flows below. Ancient sages meditate nearby. The sounds of classical music fill the air. Great warriors ride through history. Buddha shares his teachings. This is the India Bharati wants us to see, an eternal land of wisdom, courage, beauty, and culture. The central theme of the poem is India's glorious cultural heritage. The poet celebrates natural beauty, spiritual wisdom, ancient knowledge, music and arts, heroic history, rich civilization. The poem inspires patriotism based not on pride alone, but on appreciation of India's contributions to humanity. Critical thinking. How do the Himalayas, the Ganga, and the Upanishads shape Bharati's vision of India? Discuss pride alongside responsibility. Reflect. Which line moved you most, and how can its message guide us today? Share examples from life or history. The poem teaches us to respect our heritage, value our traditions, learn from our history, preserve our culture, feel proud of our nation. Bharati reminds us that India's true greatness lies not merely in its geography, but in its timeless wisdom, culture, spirituality, and humanity. Bharat Our Land is a heartfelt tribute to India's magnificent cultural and spiritual heritage. Through mountains, rivers, scriptures, sages, music, and knowledge, Bharati paints a picture of a nation that has enriched the world for thousands of years. If you enjoyed this explanation, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more poem analyses and English literature lessons. Until next time, keep reading, keep learning, and keep celebrating the rich heritage of Bharat. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. Jai Hind.